welcome to Robes, Riffs, and Coffee. My coffee cup. So, do you ever notice when people get older that they get, do you ever notice when people get older they get grumpy? I do. And it's hard. It's hard to watch people in your life get older, our family, parents, their friends. It's really hard. And it's really easy as young people to be impatient and disrespectful with people who are growing older. And it's unfortunate because in other countries, the elderly are revered. And in this country, they're not. They're pushed aside. And I think one of the hardest things about growing old is feeling irrelevant. Feeling like you don't make an impact or a difference or that your experiences matter anymore. And that's tough. That's a tough thing to swallow. Can you imagine if everything that you define yourself by is suddenly you feel like people don't value and that it doesn't matter anymore? That's a pretty hard pill to swallow. And I think something in our country really needs to shift around this because we have a lot to learn from people who've had experience. So there's going to be some things that we as younger people need to shift. It's our listening of older people. We need to actually change our mindset and listen as if from a place of this person brings me value. Because then what we'll hear is value. Maybe they're not as quick. Maybe they don't run as fast. Maybe they have, they're more forgetful. All of those things may be true, but that doesn't take away their experiences. Unless somebody's actually suffering from a disease or Alzheimer's or something like that, they have an entire life to offer us. I sat down actually with my dad not that long ago, and I started asking him about his life. I was really disappointed in myself because why did I not know these things? I started asking him about his childhood and where he grew up and who his best friend was and how he felt when he was in high school. Did he feel like he fit in or not? This was a really cool conversation. And I told him it was a really cool conversation because I was learning things that I didn't know about him because as the kid, it's always about me, right? And that's so sad. I have a 3-year-old now, and I want to teach her that it isn't all just about her. I want her to revere her parents, their friends, her elders. I know it's not going to be perfect. My gosh, she's a teenager right now. I know then she'll be a teenager. In any case, what I'm saying is that I had a real bond with my dad by learning about him and his life and what his experiences were. And I realized that he was even wiser than I knew him to be. And so as youth, I think it's important for us to be patient and look past some of the things that they're not as quick at, but to really tap into their experience and appreciate and acknowledge these people who have gone before us, who have set the path for us to be successful. And my dad, who I just want to honor in this moment, is one of my biggest role models and mentors. And I get advice from him on a weekly basis. I sit down with him. I don't make major decisions without running it by him. I don't always take his advice, but most of the time I do. And he has years of experience. This is a man who has been an entrepreneur since he was 19 years old. He took care of his own family when his father had a stroke and couldn't work anymore. He has so much to offer me in terms of wisdom and love and support. And so a shout out today of appreciation and acknowledgement for the people who have gone before us. All right, let's talk tomorrow.